Hello friends, welcome back. I'm Angela Imagination, Mrs. Imagination. You can call me either one. I'm so glad that you are here to see the activities that I've planned for the book When Grandma Gives You a Lemon Tree by Jamie L.B. Dinahan. Oh, what a fun book this was to read because what person gets a lemon tree from their grandma for their birthday? Oh, the author, Jamie L.B. Dinahan, really used her imagination in this book. I loved it. We learned so much too. Well, what activities do we have planned for this book? You know what the first one is, right? Our writer's notebook. Yes, we want to become great writers. And also, when we use our writer's notebook, it helps us to be better readers as well, understanding about what we're reading. Well, this book, When Grandma Gives You a Lemon Tree, I don't know if you noticed, but it was written in the second person. We have discussed that before. Second person means the author is writing to you. It's like you are the main character. Oh, wow. Did you notice that? Did you notice how the author didn't say, once there was a little girl who was having a birthday, and so she made a list. And when her grandmother came, her grandmother brought a lemon tree instead. The author didn't say that. That's called third person. Third person. That means the author would be writing as if this story happened to someone else. They were observing and saying, oh, the little girl had a party and her grandmother brought a lemon tree. So that's called third person. But did you see what Jamie L.B. Dinahan did? She said, you were hoping for one of these. And you had the list. You were hoping for one of these, but surprise, it's a lemon tree. What should you do when Grandma gives you a lemon tree for your birthday? And then she asks you a question, and then she gives you some advice, instructions, directions. She said, first of all, act excited. Your face should look like this, not this, and definitely not this. So do you see what Jamie L.B. Dinahan did? She wrote, what did I say? She wrote directions. She gave advice. She was giving you advice. So see, we've said before that you can write in second person to give a process like, here's what you need to do this. And she does that in the book too. She gives a little bit of a process of how to make lemonade. And then, but all through the book, she gives advice about what to do when you are given a lemon tree for your birthday. For your birthday. That is second person. Now, the next thing we want to look at in our writing notebook is our idea. Well, how do you think Jamie L. Dinahan came up with the idea for this book? I know the answer because I found it. It's in the book jacket. On the back of the book, in the book jacket, it says, It was originally inspired by her grandparents and the farm she grew up on. Jamie loves writing stories with her family, spending time outdoors, and of course making fresh squeezed lemonade. So she wrote this book based on, I'm gonna write this down under our ideas, because where do we get our ideas for what we write? She got it from her experience of growing up on a farm, of her grandparents. And you know, a lot of what we can write about can be our experiences, things that happen in our lives. Or at least we can pull ideas from that. And that's what Jamie L.B. Denahan did. She wrote a great book. Another thing she did in this book, I told you she did give a little bit of a process. She told us how to make lemonade. So I think our next activity should be making lemonade. Yes. She said we need to gather lemon juice, water, and sugar. Okay. And she actually gives the classic lemonade recipe here. We're not going to follow the classic recipe, but we are going to make some lemonade. So you start, of course, she said lemon juice. I have lemon juice that I got from lemons. How did I get this lemon juice from lemons? Well, the first thing I did is I took a lemon and I softened it. I just squeezed it real good. I rolled it on the table some. When I was growing up, sometimes I'd roll it on the floor with my foot just to get it good and soft. Don't step on it too hard and squish it open. Get it soft. Then after it's soft, you can squeeze it in a lemon juicer or in a juicer. It's for all kinds of citrus juice. So let's see. Since I've gotten it soft, it's going to make it easier to squeeze. Get my hands around it. There we go. Okay, here I go. You may need a little help with your lemon squeezing, and that's okay. So that's how I got my lemon juice. All right, so she said lemon juice and water. I'm gonna pour all the way up to there. And then she said sugar. Now, lemons are sour. Did you know that? So we're going to need to make sure we put in enough sugar. Oh yes. You start with a little and you add more. Mrs. Imagination has done this a few times, and then you have to stir and stir and stir and stir, you know. And it's best that your water not be cold, because sugar does not mix well with cold water, with cold liquid. It mixes well with room temperature or warm. Mine is room temperature, so it should be mixing to where I don't see it. All right. Okay, now let's pour some into my glass. Let's see if I got enough sugar in there. Ooh, that's really good. Yummy. I hope you can make some lemonade. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is make a lemon volcano. Lemon volcano. Wow. What you will need is a lemon that has the top and the bottom cut off. You don't want to put this one in half. You don't want to cut it in half. You just want to cut it to where it's flat and it'll stand, okay? And then you don't want to cut off the top. I mean, you just want to cut off the top. You don't want to cut it in half, and then you're going to take your knife. You can use a butter knife for this, or a plastic knife, and you're gonna cut around and just see how I'm just, yeah, really squeezing that, not squeezing it, but I'm just chopping up the insides with that knife. And I'm gonna scoop some of the insides out, okay? Just so, because they take up a lot of the space. Then I have some food coloring. This is blue food coloring. I'm gonna squeeze some food coloring in here. So we have a lemon, we have food coloring, and we have baking soda. 3 ingredients. Now, when I pour this baking soda, let's do it with a spoon so it doesn't go everywhere. Just fill that up. Oh, oh, oh. Do you see? Do you see? Do you see what's happening? Oh my goodness. It's bubbling. It's bubbling out. Wow, that's neat. That is a lemon volcano. If I keep, oh yes, wow. I really got that juice. I really pushed it down in that juice. Look at that. Oh, that's so cool. And you can do it with different colors. I'm going to add a link at the bottom or in the description of this video that will show you a video, another YouTube video of how to do that in case you forget, okay? But it'll have a question about using a lime and an orange also, because they are citrus fruits. These work with citrus fruits. And which one you think will make the best volcano. So you'll get to make a prediction. You'll be doing science. Oh, it's so much fun. Yes. Oh, wow. I hope you enjoyed these activities today. I've had such a delightful time sharing them with you, and it's all because we read a picture book. I look forward to your next visit. Until then, see ya.